Hey there guys, this is Sarah from Sarah's Soul Search coming to you from my bedroom in Yanji, China. I'm going to be talking today about my application for the Korean Government Scholarship Program, or the Global Korea Scholarship. So basically, right now, I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to go to grad school in South Korea or in the United States. So I applied for this program called KGSP, which essentially would allow me to get my master's in South Korea completely free of charge, and then they would also give me about $900 to $1,000 a month in spending money, so like for rent, food, things that I need, etc. This would be great, obviously, for a lot of reasons, namely because in the United States, getting a master's is really expensive. For my field, what I want to do, the universities who are most well known in the field of North Korean studies or political science, the tuition for master's students is something like $80,000 a year, which is crazy. I didn't even take out anything close to that for my undergraduate degree, but the thing is, for master's students, funding is a lot more scarce. There's a lot less scholarships, they're much harder to get, and then, honestly, realistically speaking, even though I really love this field, I'm not going to be making bank, probably, for a long time, if ever, after I graduate. So I would really rather not begin my career with hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, which is a big reason why I applied to this scholarship. And then the other reason is because obviously a lot of the research that I do and the stuff that I'm interested in is intrinsically linked to the Korean Peninsula. So I would have to go to Korea anyway, do a lot of the research that I want to do, because the resources and special libraries and people that I could interview and experts, they're all in South Korea. So it would just make sense for me to go there for my master's if I were to do one. So basically how the Korea Government Scholarship works is you can apply via the university track, where you can apply to only one school, and your acceptance to the program hinges on whether or not that one university accepts you, or you can apply through the embassy track, where you can apply to 3 universities, and your chances of getting in are a little bit higher just because the risk is diversified among more places. But there's a ratio for the number of students from every country that can get the scholarship every year. There are special numbers for Korean adoptees or 해외 교포, so ethnic Koreans who are living in other countries. But the limit, I believe, for the United States is 18. So 18 people can get the scholarship to do their master's in South Korea every year. So I applied to Seoul National University, Korea University, and Dongguk University because, those are the best schools for either political science or North Korean studies in South Korea. I considered applying to the Bukhan대학원 대학교, or the University of North Korean Studies. However, it was not on the approved university list for the scholarship. So if you're considering applying for this scholarship, make sure that the university you want to go to is actually included in the list of universities that are eligible to apply for. Another weird thing about the application is that everything has to be sent in by mail, which is a huge pain in the butt because I'm living in China, obviously. So basically what I did is I have a friend who lives in Washington, D.C. You have to turn everything in to the embassy through the mail, on paper, printed out 4 times. So that the embassy has a copy, and then each of the universities that you apply to also has a copy. So I went to Georgetown, which is in Washington, D.C., so I just had my friend who lives literally down the street turn it in for me. It was kind of a pain in the butt just because I had to get some certain things notarized. You can't just put in copies of anything, it has to be original, so I had to get everything sent to her house and then sent to them. It was a whole thing. So if you're applying for the scholarship, make sure that you start well in advance, just because logistically it can be difficult to coordinate everything. So I'm excited about potentially, taking advantage of this opportunity. Obviously, I don't know if I'm going to get in or not. Seoul National University, Korea University, Dongguk University, those are all really good schools in Korea, so it's not a given that I'll actually get in. But it'd be really great if I did. I'd be pretty happy if I were to receive the scholarship. But I guess I'll have to just let you guys know in the future whenever I hear back about the results. So like from what I understand, the due date is around, it was March 15th for me, but it's around mid to late March for every country, I believe, every year. And then I think I should hear back within about 6 weeks to 2 months about whether or not I passed the first stage. And then I should have like my final results by like June of this year. And then I'm supposed to go to orientation in South Korea in August. So what I'm hoping I can do, because my Fulbright grant is until October or November, is I can go to the orientation and then, but then actually start in March. I'm not sure if this can actually be done though. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed and, you know, hoping for the best, hoping that they'll be nice and like let me do this, because actually the Korean school year usually starts in March. I don't know why the program starts in August for this particular program, because like when I went to high school in South Korea, yeah, we always started in March. So like around this time of the year that I'm posting this video, normally people would be starting school, and that includes university students. So yeah, I'm not really sure why I do it this way. But yeah, so basically that's what I've been up to since I got back to China. Next week I'm taking the HSK, or the Hanyu Shuiting 考试. So I'm taking level 5, which I think I can probably pass, but like I also haven't really been studying very much lately, so we'll see about that. Yeah, so wish me luck on those 2 things, I guess. If you were to apply to this scholarship, what would you want to study and where would you want to study it? Make sure to let me know in the comment section below. So if you're curious about my life, oh my god, one of those pictures just fell off the wall. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go pick that up. But in the meantime, if you're curious about my life, or if you like want to see any of the stuff that I'm doing in China or in South Korea or in America or anywhere else, make sure to follow me on Instagram at SarahSoulSearch. And my Instagram handle is the same exact spelling as my YouTube username. So if you are on this channel, just scroll down and look at my username and you should be able to find it, no problem. Yeah, so wish me luck. Oh, and make sure to also check out my website at sarahemac.com, where I post my blogs, not like vlogs, but like actual like writing blogs. I know I live in like 18th century, it's crazy. But yeah, I go into a little bit more detail about like my life and, you know, stuff that I'm going through a little bit more in that website, just because I think like the nature of the platform makes it a little bit easier to talk about things that are a little bit more, you know, difficult, perhaps. But yeah, thank you very much, and look forward to meeting you all in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, look at my website, and I will see you all very soon. All right, bye!